I need help with Kenmore oven error codes.
For models like the 790, a common error is F10 for a runaway temperature.
How do I know if I have a 790 model or similar?
The 790 and similar self-cleaning ranges were made after 2004. But the most certain way is to check the model number on the sticker inside the oven.
Yeah, because that's where the repair guy starts.
If you get F10, the oven is overheating, though whether the heating element is stuck on or the control board is malfunctioning, I don't know.
I don't run self-cleaning cycles because it can roast the control board, and you're lucky if a reboot is enough to get it running again.
The problem could be a damaged temperature sensor or loose wire to the temperature control, too.
Fortunately, I haven't seen that error.
F11 is the error for the control board keyboard being shorted out. Reboot it, and if that doesn't work, replace the control board and keypad.
I think on my oven, the two are one big piece.
F12 is an error for a faulty microprocessor error, while F13 is an error in the memory of the control board. In both cases, you try to clear it by rebooting, and replacing the control board if not.
I hate how smart appliances are so advanced they need the same default tech support as my iPhone. If in doubt, reboot.
The F30 error code means the temperature sensor probe is open.
First check the wiring, then check the probe. And if necessary, switch to a mead thermometer instead of a sensor probe.
F31 is the error for a shorted temperature sensor probe. You can check to see if its resistance is less than 500 ohms, because if it is, you have to replace the sensor.
What if the resistance is above that level?
Reboot to see if that fixes it or check elsewhere in the wiring. F90, though, is the oven door unlock time is taking too long.
I've heard of that coming up along with the overheating error because the oven is stuck at too hot during a self-cleaning cycle.
It can also happen if the lock motor burned out, the switches are broken, the lock assembly has malfunctioned or the control board is messed up.
If it is the control board, I can at least reboot and try to open the door to the oven in that time.
I've heard of other models letting you engage self-cleaning and opening it when the lock disengages because it thinks that is actually locking it.
Then I have to reboot it again to hopefully have access to the interior while it sorts itself out.
F91 comes up if it can't unlock it, but you try the same solutions as F90. F92 is what happens when it is open too long.
Then you make sure the hinge or lock aren't broken and that the kids aren't opening the door too much to check on the food. That's never done.
Or the seal isn't so filthy that the oven thinks the door is open.
More likely slamming the oven door closed broke the sensor or switch for it.